To share or not to share? That is the question. Today, I'm going to answer one of the most commonly asked manifestation questions. Hello, hello, hello. You are listening to the Manifest on Purpose show. I am your host, Kimbaley. I am here to help you manifest on purpose, and I do that by helping you create a better life for yourself. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for all of those you've invited, and thank you for subscribing here and on the website at Kimbaley, KIMBALEY.com. The God in me loves the God in you. Now, today I'm going to talk about something that a lot of people want to know about. Should you or should you not share your intentions with others? You'll be surprised at my answer, but before we even get there, let's hear our numerology forecast for today, courtesy of Astro-Numerologist LLoyd Strayhorn and the Star 8 mobile numerology app. It is Wednesday, April the 10th. The sun is in Aries, the moon is in Taurus. It's Mercury retrograde. It's a 3 universal month, a 5 universal week, and a 4 universal day. If you do nothing else today, approach this day with a proactive, I can do it attitude. Not only does it make it possible to achieve your goals and intentions, it also builds confidence and courage for the next big step ahead, whatever that may be, on your road to accomplishment and success. One can reasonably expect Aquarius, Leo, Gemini, and those born on the 1st, 4th, 10th, 13th, 19th, 22nd, 28th, and the 31st of the month to be feeling the exact same way. Once again, this is the Astro-Numerology forecast for today, courtesy of Astro-Numerologist LLoyd Strayhorn and the Star 8 mobile numerology app. You can get your forecast every day. Go to astar8.com, download it on Google Play or the App Store, or go to Linktree/numbers and you. Get to know yourself on a deeper level by knowing and understanding yourself numerically. Allow numerology to be a roadmap on your journey to success. You can get your numerology report. In that report, you will learn who you are, why you're here, and it will also help you discover some of the tools that you have to help you out along the way. You can also get your yearly forecast. Your yearly forecast is a great planning tool. It will take you month by month of the entire year, letting you know what days are good for you and what days are not. It will help you plan your way to success. You can also get your compatibility report. This will help you determine what relationships you have in your life. You can also get a business report. This report is my personal favorite because it allows businesses to plan for success. You can get these reports at Kimbaley, KIMBALEY.com. Now, let's jump into the show. Of all of my years studying manifestation, one of the questions that has been common is, do you share your intentions with others? Now, I know this seems like a simple, cut and dry answer, but if you know me, you know there's no such thing. Whether you share or not, it's up to you. It's your business. I'm not here to convince you either way, but I'm a little different and I'm going to tell you the experiences that I had and the conclusion that I've come to about this question. One year, I was in high school in a home economics class. Really, it was just a cooking class. The reason why I decided to take the class because I was interested in cooking a little bit, just enough for me. There was this one thing about the class, though. There was a young lady in the class that, well, you can say she kind of became a part of my family, and that's how I knew her. But let me tell you, this girl really irritated me. And one of the reasons why she irritated me is because she thought she knew everything. So, fast forward in this class, when we started out simple, one of our first projects was to make gravy. Now, this was a breeze to me because my grandmother had already taught me how to make gravy, so I had the inside secrets to making gravy. But my teacher just happened to put Lisa in my group. Now, Lisa is the one that I was talking about that was irritating. So, this kind of made me mad. Anyway, I decided I was just going to keep my mouth closed because, of course, Lisa acted like she knew everything about making gravy. So, I decided to let her have the wheel. So we started making gravy and the flour started to turn darker. And she said, "Oh my gosh, the flour's getting dark. We need to hurry up and put the water in here before it burns." And I told Lisa, "No, we need to let it brown a little more before we put the water in." But would Lisa listen to me? No, she did not listen to me. She went ahead and put the water in prematurely, leaving us with white gravy. Yes, white gravy is good, but we were not supposed to be making white gravy. We were supposed to be making brown gravy. Because of Lisa that day, we got a failing grade on that project. But to kind of make me feel a little better about the situation, once she found out we got the failing grade, she said, "I should have listened to you." But really, what was happening to Lisa is that she could not listen to me because she did not believe that I knew what I was saying. And she did not believe that I could do it. To share your intentions or not to share your intentions? I have two answers for that. And the example with Lisa gives me the very first answer. You cannot share everything with everybody. I remember growing up hearing it as everything is not for everybody. And it's not about you being selfish, you not wanting to tell people. It's that sometimes people just won't get it, no matter how much you say it. No matter how many times I told Lisa she needed to let that flour brown, she refused to listen because she did not believe in what I had to say. Not everybody is going to believe what you have to say, especially the people that are close to you. In Mark 6:4 and 6, Jesus said, "A prophet has little honor in his hometown, amongst his relatives, on the streets he played in as a child." As humans, we're ever evolving. We change over time. So these people that are the closest to you, they remember you from the very beginning. And sometimes they don't understand who you are in the here and the now. So when they hear you talking about things that they don't see in your life yet, it's hard for them to come to the realization that this can happen for you. And the problem with this is that it can be discouraging to you. You may have heard me tell the story about when I first started this podcast. And I told the people that was closest to me because I was looking for their support to say, you got this, everything will be okay. But in some cases, I got just the opposite. So, what I had to do is stop talking about it and start being about it. I kept my intentions to myself moving forward because some of the things that were being said to me discouraged me and they made me at times want to let it go. But I used that as motivation to continue to go on. And it taught me a very important lesson. It taught me that you can't share everything with everybody. You know those people that don't believe in you, those people that don't ever have anything positive to say about you. And it can also be people that feel limited within themselves. Sometimes people will project their limitations upon you. These people don't think that growth is possible for them. So, how can you expect them to believe that anything is possible for you? And that leads me to the next answer to the question. It is more than okay to share with someone that's moving in the same direction as you, that has the same goals as you, and those that believe in you no matter what. Have you ever heard the phrase, there's power in numbers? That is such a powerful statement. It's a very powerful manifest on purpose tool. When people come together in alignment for the same cause, it puts that much power in the intention that they are setting. That's why I used to have the collective meditations, because when we bring so many people together for that one common cause and that one common goal, then we add power. And let me give you a brief example. I was not expecting this during the time that I started this podcast, but there's something that I observed over the years that I have been creating the podcast, and that is what I speak about. I see it manifesting quicker than what it would before. You know how we do at first. I was like, oh, I'm getting good. However, as time moved on and I got deeper into it, I realized what was happening. It was because of the fact that there's power in words. We know that. But there's also power in repetition and there's power in numbers. Now, just think about this. These are my words in a recording being listened to by multiple people. That means the power in the spoken word being repeated over and over to so many different people is helping that come into realization. So keep this in mind when you're on social media or using any type of media or speaking to large groups of people. In fact, this is something that we talk about often anyway. Our words are power, so we should always be aware of what comes out of our mouths. I had to be aware of what came out of my mouth on the day that Lisa was responsible for us getting a failing grade on our cooking project. Hey, I tried to tell her to share or not to share. That is the question. It was not Lisa's fault that she could not accept the information that I was sharing with her. A prophet goes without honor in his own home. Lisa had grown up around me for most of her life, and she never knew that I could cook. So she just could not believe in me when I told her I knew what to do. Some things are better left unsaid. You don't have to share with everybody. Everything is not for everybody. Some people may not be able to accept that it's coming from you. Some people are hanging on to the old you and just don't see how you'll be able to manifest what you want. And then there's the other people. There's some people that don't even believe in themselves, much less you. Those people can discourage you. Those people are the people that you should not share with. But on the other hand, those are not the people that you will meet all the time. There are actually some people that support you. Some people may be going in the same direction that you are going in. And there may be some people that just believe that you can. These are your supporters. These are the ones who you should share with. What I'm really trying to say is that there is no simple answer to whether you should or should not share your intentions with others. It's not a matter of whether you should or shouldn't, it's a matter of boundaries. What's been helpful for me on my journey is that I know the people that are going to be my supporters, and I know the people that won't. I know who to share with and who not to share with. And believe it or not, you know the same thing too. You know when you walk away from a person and you get that thought or that gut feeling that says, I should have kept my mouth closed. Listen to those feelings and don't let anyone talk you out of what you know is possible for you. I love you to life. This is how you manifest on purpose.